So the House passed its budget resolution today, and it's going to gut Medicaid. And it reminded me of a very important thing. We are all taught from the time we're little that we're capitalists. You're not a capitalist. I'm not a capitalist. We are labor, right? We put value into the system. A capitalist, and here's the thing, you might be a capitalist. If you own a business that has employees, or your primary source of income is investing into businesses in order to seek a return from them, you're a capitalist. Congratulations. However, for the vast majority of people who will ever see this video, you've been led to believe you are something you are not. You may like capitalism, but you're not a capitalist. The way that you interact in the system is by having someone extract the value of your labor from you in return for less than your labor is worth, right? And the reason I bring this up in the context of the House bill that passed is because they're going to gut Medicaid. If you're going to live in a capitalist society, one of the most important tenets that you should be following is that you have to provide for the general welfare of your labor. In fact, provide for the general welfare is in the first line of the Constitution of the United States, right? So when you gut Medicaid, when you enshrine deep tax cuts for billionaires, which allows them to continue extracting wealth from you without getting anything in return, you fundamentally violated that precept of the general of providing for the general welfare. Because the government fundamentally must be a service provider, not a for-profit organization. If we're going to pay taxes, and we should pay taxes, then we must get a service in return. That's the social contract. We give up certain freedoms and a certain amount of wealth in return for security and service from the federal government and our various state and local governments. And without those ties, right? Without the government coming back in and providing us with things like solid Medicare and Medicaid and the VA and Social Security, and instead eroding the rights of U.S. citizens and taking freedoms away while providing nothing else in return, you're fundamentally breaking the social contract. And this House budget resolution is just a perfect example of that, right? It's a perfect example of taking services away from American citizens while giving nothing to us in labor in return, but fully enriching billionaires and the oligarchy, right? Like that is fundamentally what the Republican remit is at this point. It is to create an oligarchic class that leeches wealth from labor in order to enrich themselves and allow Republicans to stay in power. That is why every day, in every way, you need to stay engaged. You need to get your friends politically engaged. You need to get out to the next set of protests